Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody else who has the pleasure of tuning in, I'd like to welcome you to Interactive Studios, the channel where we showcase for you the latest and greatest games that are now available from your favourite retailers. My name is Ryan, and today we're going to be playing Ark Survival Evolved on the Xbox One X. Ark is an Xbox One X enhanced title, and that means that it'll be playing a bit smoother and looking a bit crisper with awesome 4K and HDR. I just want to thank everyone who's tuning in across our retailer websites and Facebook Live as well. If you're on one of our retailer websites and you have a question, you can hit the little chat icon that'll take you through to the Mixer chat, or you can ask any questions you might have there. If you're on Facebook Live, then make sure you leave us a comment, because I will be checking those as we go. And if you're on Mixer, make sure you give us a follow or ask any questions you might have in the Mixer chat. We love having you guys along for the ride, and it's awesome engaging with you guys and seeing what you have to say about Ark. Bear in mind as well, I'll preface this stream by saying that I only started playing Ark yesterday, so I'm still fairly new, still learning the ropes a little bit. If you've got any tips that you might want to share, or any ideas as to how I can better my game, then I'm all ears. That's what we're here for. Trying to, spread the word, spread the news, and have a whole lot of fun with that. Softbound line, what's happening, dude? We do, I'll let you look. There we go. So that's a schedule of what we've got coming up for the month in the Mixer chat. So you can see what we've got coming up. So that actually means that tomorrow we'll be playing that, and, tomorrow we will be playing that. And so you'll be able to catch us there on that. But today is all about Ark. So we're going to just jump straight back into it. We were playing some single player, so we're showcasing Ark as a solo player. So let's jump back in. So we've got the island that's saved. Let's just jump straight back in. So Ark is a title that you can play as a solo player, or you can play with mates, or you can play on an online server, and that's all up to you and how you want to experience the game. We had a look yesterday at a bunch of the different ways that you could play it across both single player and multiplayer, and so we'll probably end up doing the same as well today. So if any of you are unfamiliar with Ark, or if you're like me and you haven't picked it up until recently, then I'll tell you a little bit about it. So Ark is a survival game, hence the title Survival Evolved, and it shares a lot of similar aspects with the survival sandbox nature of games like Minecraft and Rust. If you're fans of those titles, then there's no way that you're not going to love this. While the textures are loading, and I'll just continue talking. So there's so much that you can draw from this. There's so many different ways that you can enjoy this game, and it also strays from that typical, survival sandbox game mode by offering some RPG aspects and some, enhanced customizability options, which is really, really cool. It essentially just means that there's more for you to do as you go along, and more ways that you can play the game how you want to play it. It's incredibly original. There are some of the interactions that you can have in this game I've never seen in any other game, and for that reason, I've just been having a load of fun with it. There's a lot of things, like I said, I'm still to learn, and right now there is a gigantic dinosaur just chilling outside my house. What level is this guy again? 12. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's just chilling, so... Okay, this is Berrylicious, and last time we played, we just got Berrylicious. So let's go for a ride. So these beams are... So, like I said, the way that we're going to play this stream out today is we're just going to run through it, we're going to chat about some things, and as we go, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. So that was our little house back there that we built. We've got a bed in there so that we can respawn there if we come into trouble, and we've got some chests there to store all of our awesome loot. So up here, this big green beam in the sky is a supply drop. Now supply drops offer some rarer loot, and they're, how do I say this, they split into sort of different level brackets. So the green ones can be accessed by survivors over level 15, the white ones can be accessed by anyone, the blue ones I believe are a little bit higher, the purple and the yellow ones are much, much higher. So that's all just stuff that you gotta think about and consider as you're going along. Oh, it still hasn't dropped down. Okay, yeah, cool, so it's dropping down now. Alright, so so yep, there it is. You can see it's dropping now. I'm gonna actually just put back on our dino here. So this dino has, so this was one of the last things we did yesterday, was tame this beast. And this is really, really cool because it has a lot of health, it moves a lot quicker than we do just on foot, and it's got this cool ability where you can scan the area and see if there are any potential enemies. And so that'll just let us know that while we're, you can see the little red dots all around the place, that while we're looting this supply drop, we still need to be a little bit cautious of what else is around. So that supply drop over there, that white one, is, yeah, that white one is a more universal one, so that can be accessed by survivors of any level, and it's sort of in your best interest that if you see one, you kind of want to head over there and grab it, because while you know, you can craft a whole lot of different things in this game, you might not always have access to the recipes to craft them. So it's almost beneficial to, it's always beneficial to, oh, I had a few too many of them, to go and check these out just in case you can find something that you don't otherwise have access to. Let's just see. So that's a piranha. You want to eat us up. Take all of it. Alright, we're getting hit by the piranha. What are you doing? He's killing the piranha. Get out of the water, man. Oh, I'm dead. I was trying to save him. I was trying to get him out of the water. Okay, yeah, we'll just respawn the bed. So that's okay. Once you die, you have 3 hours to go back and get your loot, and you can just pick everything straight back up. You don't lose experience or any of that, so there's no huge drawback to it. The only issue I have is that I hope my dino is okay. I think he's over there and still standing up. I hope so. Yeah, there he is. I see him. Because that took me some effort getting that guy and making the saddle and stuff. So it would be such a shame to see him go so soon. No doubt something will happen. Something always happens. Alright, brilliant. Well, we've run out of stamina, so let's just stand here really quickly, recover some stamina, and then let's be on our way. Alright. Okay, let me grab my stuff back. There. Grab everything. These things are so annoying. Come here. He's so keen on getting revenge, he just wants to kill me. Come here, stop. Stop. Come here. Get out of the water. How much health are you on, mate? Oh, he's on full health. The piranhas weren't even touching him. Alright, let me see. So what did I actually loot from that thing? I got a large storage box, a mortar and pestle, and a cooking pot. That's actually quite useful because we haven't made any of them yet. We haven't even learned the recipes, so that's good for us. Maybe we should try and kill these piranhas. Where are they? Oh, they've all left. They don't want any of this. They want no part of this. Alright. Actually, let's head over to that other supply drop, see what's in there. Now there was a raptor over this way yesterday, but we did take care of him fairly promptly. That thing was so annoying. So if you were with us yesterday, then you already know this story, but just for everyone else who's tuning in, when we tried taming one of these parasaurs yesterday, the first one we tried taming was stuck between two trees, and I was like, oh brilliant, this will make, you know, make life so much easier. I'll be able to run, because parasaurs are quite quick. I was like, this is good, they won't be able to run while I'm taming them, this is great. And surely enough, while I was in the middle of taming this parasaur, a raptor came along and killed me, and then killed the parasaur and ate it. So I had put a lot of effort into already taming that thing, and this raptor's just come along and snatched it for dinner, and that was so rough because I was like, I'm never going to get an opportunity that good ever again. But in the end, the way that I how did I get this one again? I think I got stuck on something else. Oh, no. I like 3,000 IQ'd it. I was a genius about this, right? So there was a recipe for a bowler. Not the disease. The virus, I should say. And so we crafted the bowler, we threw it at the parasaur's legs and it trapped it in place. And so we just walked up and so the way that you do it is you have to knock them unconscious and then tame them. So we did exactly that. Which was awesome. Outsmarted the dinosaur. Oh no. Alright, hop off. Oh, it's basically just another house. Okay. So these dodos are really good sources of meat and hide, and they're very, very easy to take down. And so we're looking for hide because we want to make ourselves some hide armor, so... so, this is all good. And there are a million dodos everywhere. At this stage in human evolution, there are still alive dodos. Okay. Really lived through that, didn't you? Wow, 8 raw meat. Okay, so the particular tool that I'm using at the moment is a... What's in here? Charcoal? Oh, nothing. Okay. Particular tool I'm using at the moment is a hatchet. And I also have a pick. Now, these different tools have different uses. And the uses are in relation to what they harvest. So a pick is going to be better for... Here, I'll show you. So the pick is going to be better for flint from rocks, thatch from trees, and meat from bodies, whereas the hatchet is going to be better for wood from trees, stone from rocks, and skin from bodies. So it all just depends on what you want to get. So that's pretty cool. You can sort of, or you can give yourself a better chance of getting certain things. Nice. 32. Okay. Much higher level than we are. So something else we did yesterday as well is we went and we ventured over to this thing, this big red spire in the sky. And it turns out that these things are called arcs. That's sort of the... they're called obelisks. And they... Wait, is this a parasaur? Is it a robo-parasaur? Wait a sec. That means that I can tame it, right? I don't need a robo saddle to tame a robo parasaur, right? Hardmail tech parasaur. Yeah, I can do that. Hang on. Let me see what is said about this. So, let me see. I think you do need a tech saddle. Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Hang on. Maybe you don't. Hang on. Let me see. It doesn't look like it, actually. So maybe I can. Is it worth trying? I think just the difficulty is... you know what, I'm kind of okay with this. Like, I'm sure the tech thing would be cool, but that's fine. Let's go adventure over here to the blue one. I think I need to be a considerably higher level than I am right now to get that, but that's alright. So I actually have the recipe for an Ichthyosaurus. I really need to get the pronunciation. This thing. I've got that, so I've got the blueprint to create one of them. But I don't know what particular dinosaur they are. I know a lot of people are very knowledgeable about their prehistoric life. But I'm not. So I couldn't tell you what one of those things looked like until we find one. Something else that's cool as well yesterday, I was chatting to a bloke in the chat, and he was saying that with the dinosaurs, once you tame one, you can use them to harvest berries at a much faster rate than you already harvest them just by hand. So you can get them out to harvest stuff with you and you end up getting loads back. And that's really cool, especially when you're dealing with certain types of dinosaurs. What is that? Is that a parasaur as well? Is it? Interestingly coloured one, I think. What are you? Oh yeah, it's definitely a parasaur. Level 3. Oh, it's a Bubba parasaur. Let's see. Hang on, how am I getting to this? Is that a cave? This is Cave Dodo. Oh, whoa. What the heck? Alright, well first let's check this out, because I don't think I can access it. I think I'm too low a level. But, yeah, 25. Okay, so I definitely can't do that. But what is this? Never thought this island was normal, exactly. I mean, there are giant obelisks floating in the sky, for Pete's sake. Not to mention that cave I found, which hid a platform similar to those found at the base of said obelisks. Well, similar except for those oddly shaped holes that were carved into its podium. I guess I just didn't care about all that. As long as I had my beautiful, unique and untainted ecosystem to study, I was happy. But now, no. Shouldn't write it off just yet. Not before I arrive at Rockwell's. There's still a chance that my data is off, or that I missed something obvious. I'm going to give up on my paradise just yet. Helena. Freaky. Alright, well, someone used to live here, didn't they? Maybe this would be a good place to build a house. I already have a house, but still. What is that buff that I have? Alright, let's improve melee damage. Sure. When you level up, you get to choose new recipes to learn. Irrigation. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I want that. Right, I'm going to hold on to my level points just now, for now. Well, I'll remember this place. Wow, this guy really struggles at turning. Alright, let's get out of here. That's so cool. Maybe I should build a house here. It seems pretty safe. I thought that was a giant dodo for a sec. Whoa. I don't hurt them each just annoying, really. Headbutted him. Get him, Berrylicious. So obviously we called him Berrylicious because we tamed him by just feeding him berries constantly. Where did he go? Oh, there you are. There's more? Get out of here. Well, at least they gave us some hides. That's okay. I'm gonna... Where is Berrylicious? Where's my dinosaur? There. Okay. So I'm gonna ride over to a stream or something like that because I need some water. Yes, I am dehydrated. Alright, well, I'll wait here. I'll get off. Cool. That should be right. Some food. I don't really have any on me, do I? Alright, well let's drop that for one. Oh yes I do. Hang on, I'm blind. Yum. I think I might actually do with eating a bit more of that too. Okay. Alrighty. So that's that blue one that we can't get. There is a green one over this way. Let's go explore that. I am still interested about that tech parasaur, because I feel like the tech equivalent of these things would have better stats. Like that's just what I'd imagine. Maybe we'll try. Maybe we'll try it when we get back, because like crafting a bowler won't be too difficult. Some little. What are they called again? Oh yeah. They're annoying though. I don't know what that buff I have down the bottom right is. Whoa, look at that thing. There's also some crazy ocean dinosaurs over that way, so we're totally ignoring them. Laters. Oh, bless me. You gonna hurt me? Yeah, they were pretty harmless. Where is this thing? Oh, is it gone? I might have been too late. Alright, there's frogs. Oh no, it's over this way. Alright, through the swamp. I can't see through the glare. Oh, there it is. Ooh, there are definitely some nasties around here. Oh yeah. There were so many of them. That's a shame. Okay, let's respawn. That's funny. I really should have left there. I think that's something else as well you got to consider in this game. Is that you got to know which fights to pick and which ones to just leave. So, alright, this is cool. I can show you how to just get on your feet in Ark. So the first thing you want to do is just grab about 10 stone. That's sort of a fair amount. And then you go grab some fibers. So you just run into this plant life and you just interact with it. Ideally, we'll grab about 40. 40 is sort of a large enough amount. So we've got 31. You should have... Yeah, that's pretty much... That's 40. That's more than 40. Then you want to punch a tree for about 10 thatch. There you you go. Alright, and now you can craft yourself a pick. And then using the pick, alright, grab yourself a bit more thatch. Okay, not that little. Grab yourself 30, 40. Cool. Then go and hit one of these rocks to get some flint. There you go. Let's say get about 10. Break this rock before we get to it. Okay, get a bit more. Sure, that should be about enough. And then you can make yourself a hatchet, and that'll make harvesting all different types of materials easier. Now to get a spear, which is probably my favourite melee weapon, you get your hatchet, you go to a tree, and then that way you're going to gather more wood and thatch when you're harvesting. So now you can make a spear. We're also going to make ourselves a club because we want to knock out that parasaur, and then we're going to get some hide so that we can make that bowler. So got this. Cool. Switch to your hatchet to get hide. Alright, that's the bowler. So now we just need to make the parasaur saddle. Difficulty there. So we died a fair way away. And saddles cost a fair bit of hide to make. So my dilemma is... Oh, what the heck is this doing here? Rarely ever that we get one of these. A bit of a threat, actually. So we're going to do that distance to avoid getting poisoned. There we go. Now we need about 80 hide, so let's go and what do I need for that? A bit more fibre and wood. Okay, so we need about 80 hide, so let's go and make some more spears, because the way that you get hide obviously is by killing different dinosaurs and then harvesting it from them. The way that you kill them the most efficiently is by hitting them with a spear. So we'll make, we've got plenty of that, so let's just get some more wood. We'll make another couple of spears. Cool. 1 and 2. Plenty. The reason that we made a club as well is that when you go to tame a wild beast, you want to make sure that they are subdued first. That's raining. Yeah, you want to make sure that they are knocked out first, and then you can go from there. Okay. These things... a lot of hide, and they just run away, so they're not very quick. They're quite durable, so you can do them a few times, but they do a lot Alright, so we just got heaps of raw meat and heaps of hide from that thing, so we're probably going to run back to the hut first, and then when we're there, we'll when we're in the hut, we'll cook that raw meat that we made, and probably chuck our hide in a cache or something. Oh, actually, we don't need to. We don't have too much, so that's fine. Okay, so we're just about to get back to the hut. I think we had some... oh no, I don't want to demolish. Okay. So, take this. Wait. This, chuck in that, I'll take that, and let's throw that. We don't need the thatch desperately, we can, like, thatch is quite easy to come by. Okay, what my stats are. We need some food soon, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Okay. So let's just go find some more creatures to take down for hide. So you've got to also be careful that not all creatures give you hide once you take them down. Some give chitin, like the bug-like creatures and a lot of different crustaceans and whatnot give chitin. And chitin is a stronger material that you'll unlock more things for later. But for now, it's definitely kind of a borderline. I just don't need to be able to take stuff. Cool. Yeah, chitin is for recipes later on down the line. You have no need for it Let me get some more points in melee damage. I feel like I'm just going for a glass cannon survivor here. Raptor saddle. Ah, that's pretty cool. Feeding trough. Fishing rod. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna get a preserving bin. That's awesome. And then hang on. Burn spark powder. So we've got to get spark powder, which is back up here. And a mortar and pestle, because you can grind flint into spark powder, and spark powder we're going to use with the preserving bin to keep our raw meats from spoiling, which is awesome. We don't need to worry about a raptor saddle or anything just yet. Raptors are pretty mean, they're pretty vicious, but taking one of those things down right now is a bit out of our reach. So you can tell that a lot of different elements of this game are going to be made easier for you with the help of a couple of other survivors with you, like in multiplayer. If you're lucky enough to play with some mates, or if you can find some cool people on a multiplayer server, then you can work together in like sort of everyone's interest. And cool. Yeah, you can work together in compies. I bet you these compies killed that thing too. I bet you those compies killed the Ristrosaurus, whatever it is. Annoying things. I give it a decent amount of hide. It's okay. How much hide do I have? 64. Okay, hopefully killing this thing. Nope. Okay. Need a bit more. I'm not taking down a Stegosaurus. There is no way. Cool, another Parasaur. Those things give a lot of hide if you kill them, but the difficulty is that they run very fast. And that's also a difficulty in taming them too. So taming that tech parasaur over there is going to be a bit of a challenge. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do this thing. Yeah. Stop. Things kill you in the water. Let's get a load of this guy. Okay. Well, we're not harvesting any hide from that. And also we learned yesterday that up there is a Titanoboa, which is this weird snake dinosaur thing. It's quite scary, and I don't want anything to do with it, so I'm not going to go near it. We actually tamed another creature yesterday. It was a smaller one than the parasaur. We didn't ride it or anything, it was just sort of following us around. And we went up there, and it was pretty useless. I got killed by the Titanoboa like maybe 3 times trying to get my stuff back. Okay, how much hide is that now? 71, so let's say we need about 9 more. Yeah, I know there's some creatures over there that we can kill for hide, but there should be some more over here. We don't need too much more. Oh, it's these things. They steal your stuff. They're annoying. You're annoying. Where'd you go? Here. Didn't even have much hide either. It's infuriating. You dropped my stuff too, didn't you? Yeah, there we go. You took my rocks. Stones. Parasaur. And the parasaur. Something hitting it? Is that what's wrong? What spooked it? Oh yeah, these things. They're annoying, man. Come on, man. Oh, nice. This is exactly how I have to start attacking. Okay, I didn't get any hide from him, so that makes me even more cranky with him. Alright, let's eat some berries. We hungry. Oh no, eat some. That should be fine. We should have enough from that. Okay, put this away. Have something to drink. Okay. Still need that hide. We've had some trouble getting it here. Okay. Seem to... Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to cross over here and take some of these little things out. Okay. Oh. Okay. So fast. I'm not even going to bother with the other one, they're so quick. Maybe up this way there's some dodos or something. We don't need too much more hide. Yeah, there's a dodo. Okay, just a little bit. Parasaur there. I don't see any animals through here actually. Okay. Can't believe we haven't found any animals that we can actually chase down yet. We could make ourselves a bow. Bows are pretty useful. I might have to do that actually. Oh, I can see some dodos over here. That's fine. And this is in the direction of that tech parasaur anyway, so that's fine. I do want to know what go with the tech beasts is. Okay, that should be enough. Where's the saddle? What else do I need? Fiber and wood. Okay. I think that's just about it. Fiber we're gonna need quite a bit, I'm sure. But fiber is pretty easy to get. It's just about, you know, getting lucky with what you're, which plants you're harvesting from. Alright, that should be enough. Yep, cool. Let's whip it up. Let me see. Okay. So have we got... So we've got the club, we've got the bowler, and now it's just going to be about berries. So parasaurs are herbivores, so they don't want... You can tame the animals with their preferred food, their preferred kibble, I think it's called. So parasaurs being a herbivore, you want to be taming them with herbs, or you know what I'm talking about. Tech parasaur. Okay, so they're pretty rare. Okay. Just from reading, it doesn't seem like... Alright. Cool. So I think that this should work. I think we can tame this thing with a bowler. Let's just stand still. Or he actually, it's a wild male. Stand still. Stand still. Stand still. Please. Stand. There you go. Okay. So we'll just keep going until it's unconscious. Okay. So, we're going to remove the bowler. Not yet, actually. We'll access the inventory first. Put all of our berries in it. I don't want to give it wood. There we go. Alright. So now it's just going to eat it. Alright. This thing looks awesome. We're so cool. Look at us go. Let's see, actually. Let's have a look at his inventory. How quickly is it eating these berries? Oh yeah, there's plenty of berries in there. So now it's just a matter of if there's any nasties around that want to have lunch, then we need to fend them off. Because no, you're not having my parasaur. There's so a reason why dodos got extinct. These guys have no survival instincts at all. Just like, let me go check this thing out. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, so I can make some hide on, which is kind of cool. Now, hang on, let me just go back over to Facebook chat. Just one moment. Just making sure everything's set up, guys. Sorry, my apologies. He's just eating away at the berries. Okay. Cool. Alright. Very good, very good. Just making sure that everything's set up, guys. Just making sure that I'll be able to see your messages if you leave them. Okie doke. So I don't suppose there's too much we can be doing right now. We just need to let it do its thing. There's more than enough berries in there. Quick fists or torch and use to harvest resources from this. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, well, how are you harvesting stuff with the torch? And no, just if you're holding a torch out, you can just grab it with your other hand. Maybe I'll make a bow. I'll use this opportunity to do that. What else do I need? Fiber and wood. Okey-dokey. Oh, I'm carrying too much stuff. Am I? Oh, I do have a lot of meats and things. And that saddle is quite heavy. Maybe I'll just make a campfire. What else do I need for that? Probably just thatch. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll just make a portable campfire. I'll just cook stuff up while I'm here. Just while I'm here, may as well. And then... inventory. Oh, actually, yeah, let's put some wood in there. We don't need too much of anything else. There we go. Okay, and let's go check on our parasaur. Oh yeah, he's eating the berries. He's enjoying it. Okay, yeah, so let's make a bow while we wait. Fiber, hide, and wood. Oh wait, no, hang on. I'm like fiber and wood, yeah. Okay. We also need like, I think it's flint or stone for arrows, something like that, so... So yeah, bows are pretty awesome. They're definitely well worth making. Alright, yeah, those swamps were dangerous territory thinking back. I'm a little bit stunned that I thought that I could do that. I lost a perfectly good parasaur doing that. Alright, I want to make some more arrows as well, so... Flint and fiber is what I'm going to need more of when I'm making this. Alrighty. Oh, heaps of fiber, nice. Cool. Plenty. And flint. So swap to the pick. That's huge. More flint. Realistically, that didn't give me too much flint. Okay. Oh, I'm hungry. I'll tell you that. And thirsty. So let me sip here really quick. I'll go back to my campfire and I'll have something to eat. Most of this should be done. Dope. Oh no. Keep. Now what am I doing? Here we go. Okay, let me take all of that. Yep, that's right. Okay. And then I was making all of that. Maybe what I should do is before I set out on an adventure, so that I'm not too, like, bothered by... Oh, noise. Options. How do I name it? What should I call it? Tech. Oh no, hang on, wait. See, what do I even call it? Tech. Text box. Easy. How funny am I? And then put the saddle on. Nope. Don't let it hold it, just put it on it. Why? How awesome is this thing? So what sort of stats does this thing have? Doesn't actually have as much health as the other one did. Or damage. Wait, this seems weaker. It's got a lot of stamina. I don't know, it just looks cool. That's probably the advantage of this over some other ones. So what I was in the middle of saying before was, I think what I'll do is every time I set out, I'll leave behind some other stuff. Like I'll leave behind some. Well, actually, let me go grab that. I'll leave behind some arrows and like a bow and some like other weapons and stuff, so that if I lose it along the way, I won't be too upset. Like I won't be set back very much. So I think that's what I'll do. So, okay, here's my dilemma, right? Like, I would easily cross this lake. Parasaurs are pretty good at swimming. But, I know that there's a megalodon in this lake. And it's nighttime, so I'm now scared. So let's just head back home. I'll use this nighttime, I'll harvest some more stuff that's just sort of, like, around my immediate home. And then I'll also and then yeah, I'll harvest that stuff that's just around my house, and I'll also make that sanitation thing, box, unit. I don't know. The thing that'll just keep my. What are you doing? Don't sniff the spoiled meat. Let me take all of that. And I'll demolish the fire as well. Cool. Okay. Let's go to the next box. Okay. Back we go to camp. Man, this thing is so cool. I'm gonna use this so, like, with so much hesitation. Oh, I'm encumbered? Oh, okay. I mean, I'm riding a dinosaur, so I suppose I won't really notice it. That's fine. Alright, so I've whipped up the torch, because I hit it on the little action bar. And I'll just go up here and I'll cross up this way. This is actually, the parasaur turned out to be a higher level than the other thing. The other parasaur that I had. So that's nice. I thought it might have been a problem, like it could have potentially been an issue, but... Oh, we got wood, some flighty woods. How far away is that drop over there? Oh, it's quite a fair way away. That's fine. Cool. So let's hop off. Still in okay. Access inventory. Oh, okay, so that ran out of fuel. So I'll chuck that in there. Oh yeah, no, hang on, I've got to drop that. Take all of that. I'll put this in. And okay. Let me drop this. Alright, so I can put the torch away now. Since I've got my little campfire going. Now, how do I make this thing? So I need fiber, stone, thatch, and wood. That's actually quite easy. The difficulty is going to be the spark powder. So what do I need for a mortar and pestle? I need stone and hide. I have exactly enough hide for that. Okay. So let's go get some stone. Let me just get some. Oh no, you know what I should do as well? Probably also make myself some clothes. Yeah, so maybe I'll actually just hop up here and I'll harvest settings. How do I tell it to harvest again? So yeah, I'm getting plenty of fiber for clothes. It's because having like the, you know, primitive cloth clothes is just going to be better than nothing. Like ideally I'd have a hide because that can also give you some protection. But this is just better so that I'm not cold all the time. When you're cold you lose stats quicker. Okay, and I need stone. So I need this thing. Can't really see what's going on. I just know it's raining. Oh, we broke a pretty big block. Okay, rock over here. Oh, that's a shame. What do I need for another hatchet? Oh, and I've got to be careful too because the shoes... Oh, hang on, wait. Stop. I may have made a problem for myself. Yes. I need more hide. Oops. This is okay, that's fine. Okay. So... Oh yeah, and I still need that hatchet. How am I making that? Thatching wood. Okay, that's fine. So, this thing. Make one of them. Right. So let's go back. I'll snare this. I don't remember exactly how much stone I need. Hide is now a bigger problem for me. Alright, we've got exactly enough stone. Maybe there'll be some hide back in the house, but I also don't think so. I'm also pretty doubtful about that. Oh, cool. Parasol leveled up. Let's give it more movement speed. Well done, Xbox, you're a speed. Okay, so yeah, let's have a look in here, see if I've got any hide. I don't think I do. But that's fine. Is he carrying meat? Yes, I know. Nope. A lot of fiber in there. And nope. There's a lot of thatch. Okay. That's fine. I just gotta go find some more hide. Hopefully I can find a dodo or something fairly quickly. Let's check out this. Oh yeah, these things are really nice. Don't feel too bad. Nice. Okay, hopefully this can give us enough hide. I just need 4. Easy. Brilliant. Well done, Mr. Parasol. Make ourselves a mortar and pestle. Get out of my house. Why is Ashleby? What's going on? Oh, I'm sorry if I've said that wrong, but thank you so much for following. It's awesome to have you here, mate. Okay. This is a mortar and pestle. This is good. How do I use this? Do I have to put it down? Oh, it's a structure. Okay. Well, I guess I'll put it... Yeah, it's just close enough to the fire. Okay. Okay. Grind resources into new items. So yeah, cool. I need so I need spark powder. So to make spark powder, I need stone and I need flint. Alright. So put you in there. I also need stone. Have I got any stone in here? No, but I do have some more flint, so I may as well grab that. And... why is Ashleby? Oh, I do try. Thanks so much for following. It's awesome to have you here today. Okay, so I'm going to take that spark powder as well. Okay. So I'll put the other flint that I have in, and then I need to go get some more flint, some more stone. So, I shouldn't have a problem finding them off soon. I need flint, I need stone. How long have I been playing Ark? Since yesterday. I'm still learning the ropes. Got a long way to go before I'm gonna call myself experienced. But man, is this a lot of fun. And I know it's been out for a while too, so I don't really have an excuse as to why I haven't picked it up yet. But I regret not playing it sooner. It's a load of fun. Get some flint, stone. Probably just, I don't know how much spark powder I'm gonna need for this. The preservation thing. Oh, awesome, Ashleby, that's sick. Yeah, well, thank you so much. Like I said earlier, if I'm happy to take any advice if I'm doing something inefficiently, or if you know there's a better way to get things done, then I'm happy to take any advice you might have. Can't believe I broke another one of those things. I'll drop that. I need some thatch. Okay. Well, trees now. Thatch. Oh, I appreciate it. I think my biggest strength is the fact that I've just died heaps. So, while oh wait, did I just make a hatchet? Okay, lol. So yeah, while I have been dead, I've had plenty of time to think about ways that I can not die again. A bit more thatch. Just learning things as you go. So like I've played a few other survival-esque games like Rust and Minecraft and stuff. So like having an understanding of them really sort of helps with this. Like just understanding, you know, the way that the game wants you to do certain things. And that's cool, you know. That sort of like transferable skill is really, really good. Okay. So what do I need to make this again? I need more fiber, stone, thatch, and wood. Okay, so I have pretty much everything. Agreed, yeah. Okay. So now I need stone. So we go up here. So yeah, like I was saying before, guys, so using different tools is gonna harvest different things more effectively from certain sources. So like we were saying, if you want flint from rocks, then you want to use your pick, but if you want stone, then you're going to use your hatchet. It's just going to be better. So I need more stone, I need more wood, and I need more fibre. Okay, plenty of fibre there. More wood. Okay, let me go down here. I think that's enough wood. Yeah, no worries, Ashleby. Not a problem. Stone. There we go. Alright, that's plenty. Where's my dino? I'm so slow. Oh, no, I leveled up. Nice. Maybe I'll improve weight, just so I can carry some more stuff. That might be an idea. Let's do that. What did I learn? 2. Hyenodon meat pack. Equip a Hyenodon with this to give it increased meat carrying and preservation capability. Cool. Suppose that's alright. Dinosaur gateway. Huh. That's kind of cool. Well, maybe I'll wait for wise Ashleby to come back and I'll touch on her wisdom for a bit and see if she can give any advice as to what we should learn next. Let's head back. We should have enough stuff now. We'll put down the sanitation unit. Because obviously, like, there's going to be things like the slanted roof is going to be good for, like, aesthetic purposes. But there are probably going to be some other things that will actually benefit gameplay and make life easier for me. Okay. So, while I'm here, I'll dump all of my flints and stone in there. Oh yeah, cool, so that's just grinding away, not a problem. Right, the difficulty here is that I have so much more stone than I have flint, and I need more flint than stone. So, okay, I'll take all of this. So I've got 38 of that. Spark powder, yeah. Oh! Okay, hang on. Let me... Okay, so I need to go get 10 more stone. I should have thought of that before I made a million spark powder. And one more stone. There we go. So let's whip this thing up. Very good. Very good, very good. So, let me put this. Probably gonna have to do some renovations soon. Okay. Store your perishables with spark powder to preserve. Use spark powder, oil, and cooked meat to make jerky out of it. That's pretty cool. I'll chuck all of that in there since I don't really have any other use for it. Put you. Put you. Have got any in here? Repair that as well, actually. Oh nice, we got these. Let me take that, that. Put out fire. Access inventory. Okay. All of that. Alrighty. So I guess that'll just do its thing. Very good. Hopefully it's just preserving away. Right, the other thing we were going to do is that we were going to sort of store away some arrows and things. So, my lord. How are you, DJ? Not a problem, dude. Okay. So let me put these arrows away. Did I even make the bow in the end, or did I just make arrows? Oh yeah, I made the bow. I'm just holding it. Alright, so for another bow, what more stuff do I need? Oh, I've got loads of fiber actually, so I can just use some of the fiber that I already have. Make one of them. Oh, I can make pants too, so that's nice. Let's do that. Okay, so I'll put the bow away. I've already got arrows in the other chest, I think, so that's cool. And then I actually may as well put this away since I'm not using it. Welcome back, Ashleby. Yeah, I'm just going to take this thing out. Okay. Sorry if I didn't do it properly, DJ. So Ashleby, I was waiting until you got back to ask, but I've got a whole lot of level up points. I'm not exactly sure what I should be prioritizing. I'm not sure exactly what I need to be putting them into. So I'll show you what I've got, and I'll show you how many points I've got. And if you could, could you just check and tell me what you reckon I should get? Might as well put that away. Oh, actually, I'll take that out and I'll put it first. No worries, DJ. Hope you're having a good weekend, man. Thanks for checking that for me. Thanks, buddy. Alright, yeah, so I'm having a load of fun, DJ. We're level 19 at the moment, so that's okay. We're going well. Just eat really quickly, and then I want to have a look through my abilities. I want to see what you guys reckon is for things that I should make. Oh, DJ, I have died so much. I have died a lot. There's a lot of trial by fire in this game. Learn by just making the mistakes. It is an amazing game. It's loads of fun. I've been singing its praises since I've been playing it, you know. Tying in like lots of survival elements with lots of RPG elements and stuff. It's just so much fun. Okay, I'm also going to make that. So, let me have a look. So, everything that I've made pretty much all of this. Depends on the server. You want weight, stamina, fortitude. Master Llama, what's happening, man? Yeah, Wise Ashleby, I've mostly just been putting my stats in melee. Like, that's just because I think that being able to kill things quicker is good. And DJ, yeah, look at this thing. Text box. It's a tech parasaur. It was very rare to spawn, and we got it, so it's pretty cool. You want weight? I believe you, yeah. Weight is pretty important. I only actually recently put a point into weight, so I will most likely be putting more into it in the future, but yeah. Oh, I appreciate that, Master Llama. Good on you, man. So yeah, something else that I'm unsure about is like what specifically is good. So I imagine that a cooking pot would be good. To make soups, stews, and dyes. Yeah, I imagine that would be good. And then like, DJ, you're too kind. So what do you guys reckon as to like, because I've got what, 28 points? What do you guys reckon is sort of the best thing for me to learn here? Because I could obviously go and learn the engrams for like the wooden houses, or you know, the wooden build, because I imagine that would make for a bit more of a durable house. The weight can be infinite. Speed is also something you don't want an absolute ton of. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. There you go. Well, hey, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be able to see you then. So don't worry, maybe we can work something out. Master Llama, I'll let you know in the chat right here if you have a look. That's our schedule for the rest of the month. We've only got a couple more days of the month though, before we move into next month's lineup. So there you go. That'll let you know what we've got coming up at the end. So I imagine that. Look, I imagine gunpowder would be good in the end. Compost bin. Yeah. No worries, DJ. And yeah, not a problem, Master Llama. Large storage box. I imagine that would be important. I imagine that that's probably something I should get. Especially like as I go along and learn more. Sorry, as I get more stuff. Fishing rod also appeals to me. Gunpowder, smithy, metal weapons. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking that I should save up my points for the near future, because I feel like this is all going to be pretty awesome. Mine, sir. Let me go chuck my stuff back in my chests and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Master Llama. We've got some pretty awesome people hanging out at Interactive Studios with us. Chuck that away as well. So what's charcoal used for? I imagine there's going to be a use for it later, but yeah. So Ashleby, I'll hold on to my points until I can get that, because I feel like that is almost definitely going to be like beneficial. Oh, and that's the other thing as well. Charcoal makes gunpowder. Oh, that makes sense. That's the other thing as well. So what do you reckon, is the best... What mix with spark powder? Gotcha. So what do you reckon the best thing is to put points into for your dinosaur? Because like, I think movement speed is pretty good, right? Like, would that make sense? Or am I just noob? I could just be a noob. That's oh, weight and melee. Okay. Well, I haven't got a whole lot on it. Okay. I'll put something in melee. Also stamina. Okay, I'll do that as well. Flyers. Oh yeah. Okay, right. Cool. Let me just have a quick look. Okay. Alright. I'll go out and I'll get some more stuff so I can make arrows, and then we go on a little adventure, I think. Fiber and flicks. Okay. That's fine. We can do it. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, something else as well, Ashley. I'm sorry if I'm throwing questions at you. If it's, if you'd rather just watch in peace, please let me know. But, something else as well is... So I know that dinosaurs gather berries and stuff. I know that you can do that, but I don't know how to get them to do that. Like, how do I... do I have to command it to do it? Or is it like certain ones will only gather, or... Zombieland, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. What's happening, mate? It's good to see ya. Depends on the dino. Trike is fantastic for berries. So how do you actually tell them to do it? Like, do you have to just start harvesting it yourself and then they'll, like, join in? Right trigger. Wouldn't right trigger just punch him? Oh. Oh, and he just sort of hits the ground. Oh, wow. Holy moly. Look at that. Oh, it's got hundreds of berries. Ah. And he's holding some stuff too. Oh, that's super cool. Does he get fibers as well while he does that? You got thatch. No, I don't think he would get fibers. It doesn't look like he did. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's very cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, no worries, zombie. That's all good. I'm glad you're here. Narco berries and spoiled meat make narcotics. Oh yeah, I saw the recipe for that earlier. I just didn't get to it. This is a lot of fun, zombie. I'm having a blast playing Ark. Like I've been saying, it's taken me a while to actually get around to playing it, but now that I get to play it with you guys, I'm having a ball. It's so much fun. Alright, well I got loads of fiber now, so I'm imagining that I can make more than just a couple of arrows. Okay, I can make 5. Why? What have I run out of? Oh, thatch. Okay, there it is. Yeah, Master Llama, go for it, man. Anything at all. Well, you know, within reason. So I'm gonna need more flint. Yeah, I'm gonna need more flint for that. Alright, I got loads of arrows though, so that's not a prob. Not a prob at all. Okay. Let's go for a little walk. Let's... Is it for each game it's a different person? That's a fair question to ask, Llama. So essentially the way that we have it is that if you remember the roster, we've sort of got it planned out, so what games that we're going to showcase on which particular days, and we just sort of share the load. So DJ is going to be here for most of the time. He'll be taking you through the weekdays, and then Unreal S-Talk, so Steph and myself, will be taking you through the weekends, and then sometimes the evening segment of the day. So if you're tuning in throughout the days, you'll mostly be seeing DJs, and if you're tuning in through the evenings and on the weekends, you'll see myself and Steph. Yeah, not a problem, mate. Thank you for asking. Okay. Well, I haven't actually been over here to explore yet, so we can go for a bit of a wander. Do another scan. Nothing too dangerous, it seems. Be careful. Alright, yep. I think water is just typically too dangerous for me to play around with. 9 out of 10 times, I'm like, the water will be fine. And then it's not. I also know that there is a Titanoboa up here. Water is typically safe when you're a higher level. Yeah, I think I just need to get to that higher level first. I need to be scared of everything first and learn the ropes. Yeah, Master Llama, that's just how I find it is. Let's just keep going. Let's see what we can do. So there's a drop over there. What's up here? Just sort of having a look around, see what I can find. Because we went for a bit of a stroll earlier with our other parasaur, the one that we had before, and we found a little like cave almost. Master Llama, that's not a problem, dude. Thank you for tuning in as always. We'll be here until this evening, so if you've got some time later, please come back. Always love having you here. No worries, mate. See you later. yeah, we found a cave, and that was cool. But we died. We know how that went down. We could head over towards that green thing. We could do that. I'm just on the, I think it's just the island, Ashleby. I think that's what it's called. It's just the first one. These turtle things look so cool. Yeah, I imagine that if you've been playing for a while, you would have played this a lot earlier on, and then as other things came out, you would have explored with them. So I can imagine. So what's the main difference between the maps? Is it like the type of creatures that spawn, or is it like the things that you harvest, or is it a combination? Oh yeah, those little things are so annoying. Missed. Okay, I guess I missed again. Alright, let's just cut this nonsense out. How do I put this away? I'm so scared. I'm not very good at combat. These things take down my parasol. Level 3? Holy moly. Okay, so my parasol's dead, right? Like it's just gone, right? There's no getting it back. Hey, nice, Master Llama. Let me go back up there. I don't even mind if I get killed in the water here. That's fine, I'll just go back and get the stuff from it. I think I remember where it is. It's up here, I think. And that's fine. I'm happy to just at least, you know, get my stuff back. Yeah, it's just there. And that's fine, there's plenty of parasols around. That one was pretty, but, you know. That's fine, there'll be a million more. 20 times in 4 minutes. Yeah, it can be like that. It can definitely be like that. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, there's loads of parasols around. I'm not super gutted. It was a pretty one, that's for sure. Yeah, I can imagine. Llama, I can imagine. What a handsome guy. Cool. Let's go, put him down. Put the man down. Get out of here. I'm so gonna die. Master Llama just for mixing then. Let me go get the... Try and get the saddle from the, Packy. No, the... Whatever it's called. Parasol, that's it. I suppose I did, but, I am going back in. Give me your stuff. Oh, I'm so no. I'm too encumbered. Can I drop? No worries, Master Llama. See you later, mate. Okay. What can I drop? How much am I encumbered by? It's probably just the saddle, really. Oh, I have so many berries. That's probably what it is. There we go. Okay. So let's head back over towards the house. I am thirsty as well. Okay. Alright, well that's a shame about the parasol, but that's fine. Yeah, I need to get over to the water. Eat the blueberries as well. They help with thirst. Oh. Oh, these ones? Yeah. This is okay. There's water just here, so we're not gonna... No, the blue ones. Okay. Alright, let me... Yeah. In case you couldn't tell, I'm a little bit cold. Okay. Cool, so I think we're... Yeah, cool. Alright, we're on top of it. Restoring our stamina. Alrighty. Cool beans. So let's get back to the house. Kind of feels like this guy is just protecting our house. The thing was as well, I didn't mean to build the house around this guy. Like, he was on the other side of the island when I built the house. So he's just here now. Brilliant. Okay guys, we're going to take a break for lunch. I'll be putting on some pre-recorded content while we're gone, so you can catch up on anything you might have missed out on from this morning. We'll be back in about an hour, so don't worry about that. We'll bring you some more awesome Ark action. I want to thank everyone again for tuning in. A couple of people in the chat have been amazing this morning. Ashleby, Master Llama, you guys are awesome. Go grab something to eat, go grab a drink, and then come on back. I'll see you in an hour. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, so I'll be putting on some pre-recorded content. Take care, guys.